Sean Combs, the name behind the many monikers, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, is synonymous with hip-hop's evolution from street corners to a global phenomenon. His journey from the gritty streets of Harlem to the glitzy stages of the world is nothing short of legendary. But before the Grammys, the business ventures, and the larger-than-life persona, there was a young man navigating the vibrant streets of Harlem, New York. Harlem, a place known for its rich cultural history and its role as a crucible for African-American art, music, and politics, was the backdrop of Combs' formative years. Born in 1969, Combs' early life was marked by both struggle and ambition. Growing up in a single-parent household, he learned the value of hard work and perseverance from a young age. His father, Melvin Combs, was tragically murdered when Combs was just 3 years old, leaving his mother, Janice, to raise him and his sister alone. Janice worked multiple jobs to provide for her family, instilling in Sean a relentless drive to succeed. This early exposure to hardship instilled in Combs a drive to succeed, a hunger to rise above his circumstances. He was determined to make something of himself, to create a better life for his family. Growing up, Combs was surrounded by the pulsating energy of Harlem's music scene. The streets were alive with the sounds of jazz, soul, and the emerging beats of hip-hop. This vibrant environment was a fertile ground for his burgeoning passion for music. He witnessed firsthand the power of music to move people, to provide an escape, and to offer a voice to the voiceless. Music was more than just entertainment. It was a means of expression, a way to tell stories and connect with others. This early immersion in music, coupled with his innate entrepreneurial spirit, would lay the foundation for his future endeavors. He began to see the potential of music not just as an art form, but as a business. As a teenager, Combs was already hustling, throwing parties, and making a name for himself as someone with a keen eye for opportunity. He was a natural promoter, understanding how to draw a crowd and keep them entertained. He understood the pulse of the streets, the rhythm of the people, and he knew how to tap into that energy. His ability to connect with people and understand their desires would become a cornerstone of his success. This inherent understanding of culture and his relentless work ethic would become his greatest assets. He was willing to put in the long hours, to outwork everyone around him, and to never take no for an answer. While attending Howard University, Combs landed an internship at Uptown Records, a move that would prove pivotal in shaping his destiny. This opportunity allowed him to learn the ins and outs of the music industry from the ground up. Recognizing the limitations of a traditional education in the face of his burning ambition, Combs dropped out of Howard after his sophomore year to fully immerse himself in the music industry. It was a bold move, but one that he felt was necessary to achieve his dreams. This bold decision, while risky, underscored his unwavering belief in his own abilities and his commitment to forging his own path. He was willing to take risks, to bet on himself, and to do whatever it took to succeed. Little did he know, he was about to embark on a journey that would not only redefine his life, but also reshape the landscape of hip-hop and entertainment. His story is one of perseverance, vision, and an unyielding belief in the power of music and culture to change the world. Uptown Records, in the early 1990s, was a hotbed of talent, a breeding ground for the next generation of hip-hop stars. The label was a melting pot of creativity, where artists and producers collaborated to push the boundaries of music. Under the leadership of Andre Harrell, the label was at the forefront of New Jack Swing, a genre that blended hip-hop beats with smooth R&B melodies. Harrell's vision was to create a sound that was both innovative and commercially viable, and he succeeded spectacularly. Combs, with his infectious energy and sharp instincts, quickly rose through the ranks. He was a young man with big dreams and an unrelenting drive to succeed. He went from intern to A&R executive in record time, demonstrating an uncanny ability to identify and nurture talent. His knack for spotting potential was unparalleled, and he had a unique way of connecting with artists. His work ethic was legendary, often putting in long hours and going above and beyond to ensure the success of the artists he believed in. Combs was known for his relentless pursuit of excellence, often working late into the night to perfect a track or plan a marketing strategy. It was during his time at Uptown that Combs met a young rapper named Christopher Wallace, who would later become known to the world as the Notorious B.I.G. Biggie's raw talent and authentic storytelling immediately caught Combs' attention. Combs saw in Biggie a raw talent, an authenticity and lyrical prowess that was unmatched. He recognized that Biggie had the potential to become one of the greatest rappers of all time. He became Biggie's mentor, guiding him through the early stages of his career and helping him craft his unique sound. Combs' mentorship was instrumental in shaping Biggie's career, providing him with the support and guidance he needed to thrive. This partnership would prove to be one of the most significant in hip-hop history, launching both Biggie's career and solidifying Combs' reputation as a hitmaker. Their collaboration produced some of the most iconic tracks of the era, leaving an indelible mark on the music industry. However, Combs' time at Uptown was not without its challenges. His ambition and drive, while admirable, sometimes clashed with the established order. He often found himself at odds with the traditional ways of doing things, pushing for innovation and change. His vision for the future of hip-hop, a vision that extended beyond music and into fashion, lifestyle, and branding, was not always shared by his superiors. Combs believed that hip-hop was more than just music. It was a cultural movement that could influence every aspect of life. His vision for the future of hip-hop, a vision that extended beyond music and into fashion, lifestyle, and branding, was not always shared by his superiors. He saw the potential for hip-hop to become a global phenomenon, influencing fashion trends, lifestyle choices, and even business practices. This difference in perspective, coupled with Combs' growing desire for creative control, ultimately led to his departure from Uptown. He realized that to fully realize his vision, he needed to strike out on his own. It was a bold move, leaving behind a successful position at a thriving label, but Combs was never one to shy away from risk. He understood that great success often required great risk, and he was willing to take that leap of faith. But Combs was never one to shy away from risk. He knew his worth, he trusted his instincts, and he was ready to build something of his own. Combs' departure from Uptown marked the beginning of a new chapter in his career, one that would see him become a true power player in the music industry. He knew his worth, he trusted his instincts, and he was ready to build something of his own. With a clear vision and unwavering determination, Combs set out to create his own empire, one that would leave an indelible mark on the world of music and beyond. In 1993, fueled by unwavering self-belief and a clear vision, Sean Combs launched Bad Boy Records. This was not just a business venture, it was a bold declaration of his intent to reshape the music industry. This audacious move marked a turning point not only in his own career, but also in the evolution of hip-hop. Combs saw an opportunity to create something unique, something that would stand out in a crowded market. Bad Boy wasn't just a record label, it was a statement, a cultural movement that reflected Combs' grand vision for the genre. He wanted to build a brand that was synonymous with excellence and innovation. He understood that hip-hop was more than just music. It was a lifestyle, an attitude, and he was determined to build an empire that encompassed it all. This vision was evident in every aspect of Bad Boy Records, from the music to the fashion to the overall aesthetic. From the outset, Bad Boy Records was defined by Combs' distinctive style. He had a keen eye for talent and a knack for creating hits that resonated with a broad audience. He brought a new swagger to the industry, infusing his productions with a polished, radio-friendly sound that resonated with a wider audience. This was a deliberate strategy to ensure that Bad Boy Records would not just be a niche label, but a mainstream powerhouse. This sonic signature, often characterized by catchy hooks, sample-heavy beats, and a blend of hardcore rap with smoother R&B influences, became synonymous with the Bad Boy brand. It was a sound that was both innovative and accessible, appealing to both hardcore hip-hop fans and casual listeners. It was a sound that dominated the charts and defined a generation. Bad Boy Records quickly became known for its ability to produce hit after hit, solidifying its place in the annals of music history. But Combs' vision extended beyond music. He saw the potential to create a brand that was about more than just records. It was about a lifestyle. He understood the power of image and branding, recognizing that artists were more than just musicians. They were trendsetters, influencers with the power to shape culture. This understanding was crucial in the way he marketed his artists and the label as a whole. He carefully crafted the image of his artists, dressing them in high-end fashion, featuring them in lavish music videos, and positioning them as icons of success and aspiration. This approach not only elevated the artists, but also the brand of Bad Boy Records itself. This strategic approach blurred the lines between music, fashion, and lifestyle, making Bad Boy Records a cultural force to be reckoned with. It was a brand that represented success, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. The label quickly became a powerhouse, launching the careers of some of the biggest names in hip-hop and R&B, including the Notorious B.I.G. His success was a testament to Combs' vision and the strength of the Bad Boy brand. Under Combs' leadership, Bad Boy Records not only produced chart-topping hits, but also set new standards for what a record label could achieve. It was a testament to the power of vision, determination, and the ability to see beyond the present to create a legacy that would endure for generations.